I know you gonna dig this. Get funky with me.
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. 3 young singers who soared to the heights of show business on the current rock and roll craze were killed today in the crash of a light plane in an Iowa snow flurry. The singers were identified as Ritchie Valens, 17, Buddy Holly, 22, and J.P. Richardson, known professionally as the Big Bopper.
Iowa, 3 of the nation's top rock and roll singing stars, Ritchie Valens, J.P. the Big Bopper Richardson, and Buddy Holly died today with their pilot in the crash of a chartered plane. Following an appearance before 1,000 fans.
How's everybody doing today? Here I am high up in the San Fernando Valley, finally doing a video about Ritchie Valens. Now, like most of you, I would think maybe you discovered Ritchie Valens' music through the movie La Bamba, starring Lou Diamond Phillips. What an incredible movie. And then you probably did, back in the day, a dive into Ritchie Valens' discography and discover more about him. Of course, one of the things that's most well known about it, tragically, he died in a plane crash with Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper up in Iowa. I've never been to that location. I get asked to go there a lot. One day I will, for sure. Which will be a sad trip to make. Difficult. This is a celebration of Ritchie Valens' life. I'm going to visit his grave at the end. He was only 17 when he passed away, but he was on his way to rock superstardom. And then, like a lot of artists, when they die young, they become larger than life and more just incredibly famous. And Ritchie Valens is no exception to that. Come On, Let's Go, Donna, La Bamba. What I found interesting about, I was reading a lot about his life. You know, you've seen the movie, you've seen, and then you read official biographies. There's always going to be differences. But one thing I thought was interesting, I can't remember if it's in the movie, is Come On, Let's Go. He wrote, it was an instrumental. Then when he played for Bob Keane, he was a record producer who was starting his own label. He played Come On, Let's Go as an instrumental, and then Bob Keane said, well, you need some lyrics. And he wrote those lyrics on the spot. And it was a huge hit. And of course, the Bamba is a traditional Mexican song. And that was another huge hit, Beyond, and Donna, written for his then girlfriend. And here's his house. This is the house that Ritchie Valens was living in at the time of his death. He was only 17 years old. And I'm going to show you a couple of other places to do with Ritchie Valens right here in the valley. But here's his house. So there's the house right there. That's the new owner. Very nice man. Ooh. Renting the house right now. But this was Ritchie Valens' home. Right here. And he was very, very nice. And he said, yeah, do whatever you like. Oh my goodness. What is that running around? There's a chicken. Can you see the chicken? Hello. It's not hard to find, and it's the address is Remington Street is the street that we're on here. Like I said, high up in the valley, Pacoima, I believe this part is called Pacoima. I hope I'm not pronouncing that right. I probably am, but I think it's Pacoima. Cute wildlife all over. A little cat, but yeah, cats and chickens getting along harmoniously. Beautiful to see. But yeah, look at these. This is a beautiful little home, and it's got these, I guess that's an orange tree or mandarin tree. I'm not sure what that is. I should know. But look, I mean, the cactus. They're really nice little setup. Shaded. And there's Ritchie Valens' house right there. I've always wanted to see it. Now it was a long drive to get up here with traffic. And, you know, you get tired. Traffic. And then when I get to a location, especially one like this I've always wanted to see, I'm just completely rejuvenated and in awe and just happy. And I'm glad that you're here with me. taking a look at Ritchie Valens' house. He said that people come by all the time. He said it's a lot. They get a lot of people here just for Ritchie Valens, of course. Beautiful little home. Even though I've been doing YouTube for a long time now, I really... Oh, look at the chicken. Rooster? Chicken. Hey, buddy. You're well fed. I'm excited. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm really excited to show it to you. Because this is rock and roll history, and that's my favorite thing. More than movie locations, more than, of course, visiting a famous grave or true crimes. Anything to do with music is my favorite thing to do. And I discovered Ritchie's music through La Bamba. And my mother really loved Buddy Holly's music. So I grew up with a lot of it in my house. A lot of that 50s, old 50s music. My mother and father loved 50s music. And so we listened to a lot of it. And Ritchie was always on a playlist. I don't even know if we called them playlists back then, but it was always playing. And my mother liked lists. So, but yeah. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited that you're here with me. Because I know a lot of you would want to see this and you can't get out here. And it's far and for various reasons. But here we are. And there he is. Look at him. That's a chicken hanging out. All right, we ready to go somewhere else to do with Ritchie Valens' life? Let's go. I got someplace cool to show you. And also another thing is I never want to stop. When I'm like, did I get enough footage? Did I show enough? Did I get enough? I second guess myself all the time when I come to places. And like I said, I don't want to leave. I'm just like, I finally had a place I've always wanted to come, and now I just don't want to leave. I just want to keep filming it. Ouch. Bad left turn. And just so you know, it's Pacoima. I just realized I remember because I checked it last night. Pacoima, not Pacoima. I put the I in the wrong spot in my head. So, there you go. Pacoima, California. Right at the top of the San Fernando Valley. And did I mention it's a beautiful little neighborhood? Look at that, the ice cream truck. How cool is that? Yeah. Don't see that too often. Okay, come on, let's go. And here we are at Pacoima Middle School. This was Ritchie Valens Middle School. It's called the junior high back then. Now it's called Pacoima Middle School. Yeah, crazy. It's still here. And it looks, it looks cool, but it definitely looks like it's been around for a long time. Here. Pacoima Middle School. You can see right here. Yeah, this was Ritchie Valens Middle School. Probably went right through this way. I'm assuming probably these gates weren't around back then. But yeah, it's a huge campus. For a middle school, it is. I don't know if you can even tell how big it is. But it is huge. Like all the way down there, and it stretches all the way down this road where I'm going to take you in a moment because there's something I want to see from here. My junior high, my middle school is tall and squat. Like this is really stretched out and huge campus. And I think there's a public school right beside it. I'm not sure if Ritchie went there. But his house is just up at those next lights. You can see far away. Turn right, then a left. And it's on the corner. So about an 8-minute walk, about a 2-minute drive, and Ritchie would have been at school. But there's something that I want to show you. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can find it on the property, or if I can get to it even. But I'm gonna try. Let's take a look. Well, I'm in the back parking lot now, where I thought. You can see there's tennis courts set up, basketball nets. But there's bleachers here somewhere on the property. So there must be a giant field. Well, there's a field over there, but I don't see any bleachers set up. But apparently, Richie was a shy kid, a quiet kid, but he loved to sit in the bleachers and play guitar for his friends. And that's when people notice his talent. So the bleachers are here somewhere, or maybe they're gone. Like I said, there's a huge campus really far down there. That's where I just was. So the school's kind of here. This looks like this would be the field over there. The basketball net's here. So the bleachers probably were around this point at one point. If somebody knows, you can let me know in the comments if you know this school or this area, where those bleachers were. I'd like to know. I'm gonna look on some aerial views later, see if I can put them in. If I can't, maybe somebody will let me know, because that's something that I would love to see. There'd probably be new bleachers. I assume back then they were wooden, and that's a long time. That's a long, 70 years, about 60 years. Sorry, over. Now Richie would have way over that 60 years. Yeah, so I don't know. These bleachers are probably gone, and if they exist, they're probably new ones. But still, would have been cool to see. All right, let's go somewhere else before we visit the final resting place of Ritchie Valens. Now, this is not Ritchie's high school. I'm getting there in a second, but I thought you'd like to see this, which is right along the route on Laurel Canyon Boulevard. Ritchie's house is right down that way, and his junior high. So I'm driving north now, I guess. But look here. Nice recreation center named after Ritchie Valens. It just caught my I didn't know about this. Just caught my eye as I was driving by. All right, let's go. Let's go to this high school now. We'll find it. Welcome back, Tigers. San Fernando High School, right here. Home of the Mighty Tigers and Ritchie Valens High School. This is where he went to high school. He was, like I said, I've stated, he was 17 when he passed away. So, yeah. Isn't that nuts? How much I can show you? I don't know if there's another entrance over here. I'd like to be able to see more. This might be the front doors here, but like a lot of high schools, it's very American high school. Very difficult to find the entrance sometimes because they're set back and they're behind gates and things. No, this is in the front entrance here. I'm not sure. Big school though. Once again, I believe this services the whole area. This is called San Fernando High School. So it's got it's probably a huge population of kids that attend here. So yeah, looks like a bit of an old school like there, but it looks like there's some newer parts in the back. It's hard to tell. Outdoor cafeteria, that's very California. Love it. There we go. Ritchie Valens High School. Home of the Tigers, the Mighty Tigers. And I find this beautiful. Free meals here for anyone 18 years of age or younger. Meals served Monday to Friday. Yeah. You know what? And that's something that I believe breakfast and lunch should be for all kids. In any country provided by schools. If I'm going to be taxed more for that, I'm absolutely 100% fine with that. So every kid gets a hot breakfast and a lunch. And they're serving hot supper meals. Open to the community 18 years of age. Or up to the age of 18, or individuals of any age if disabled. That's beautiful too. All right, now we're going to go to Ritchie Valens' final resting place, which is not too far from here, San Fernando Mission Catholic Cemetery. Yeah, it's a place I've always wanted to go to pay my respects to Ritchie, and I'm glad you're coming along with me. Okay, let's go. made it to the San Fernando Mission Catholic Cemetery, and I think I'm going to be able to find Ritchie Valens' grave. I think I just found it. Valenzuela. I think this is it right here. Normally, like I said, find a grave, I've said it beyond other ones, find a grave can be great. Sometimes it's a little off, but usually it's right on. And it looks like right now, it is right on. Look for this building when you come in the front entrance, make a right, come to this building, and just before that building, on your left, you're gonna find Ritchie Valens right here. Here we are. Valenzuela, beloved son and brother, Richard Steven, Ritchie Valens, May 13th, 1941 to February 3rd, 1959. And underneath it says, come on, let's go. And his mother says, beloved mother and sister Concepcion Reyes Concha, October 6th, 1915 to October 18th, 1987, La Bamba. Wow. Mother outlived him by almost 28 years. That's so sad. Wow. Now this Frank Reyes, I'm not sure whom that is. No, I'm not sure. 57 and 15. 72. It's a 30-year age difference now. Yeah, this is Ritchie Valens. Been wanting to come out here for a long time. Beautiful, beautiful cemetery. Much bigger. I thought it would kind of be an older style, but no, it's got some modern finishes. It's right up in the San Fernando Valley, right at the top. For Ritchie. You can see people have left nickel, penny, flowers, a whole bunch of things. Some flowers right here for Ritchie. Buried with his mom.
So I'd always known that Ritchie had a fear of flying, but I did not know that that was his grandfather buried next to him there. But Valens developed a fear of flying in 1957 after there was a freak mid-air plane collision that occurred over his school in Pacoima on January 31st, and falling debris from the accident killed 3 students and injured about 74 others. But Ritchie wasn't at school that day because he was attending his grandfather's funeral. I thought that was a sad, interesting twist to the story.
And that's Ritchie Valens' final resting spot. La Bamba, Donna, come on, let's go. Wow. Those songs are ingrained in my head. I'm sure they're ingrained in yours, especially La Bamba. Yeah, thanks to everyone for suggesting that I come out here. Glad I did finally. I was always planning on it, and now I've been here. Now you have too. Rest in peace, Ritchie Valens and your mom, Concha. Peace out.
Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán.